Hey everybody, my name's Jared Henderson and I'm starting a YouTube channel. This is something I've wanted to do for quite some time, but have never pulled the trigger on. But I guess today is the day. It's July 7th, 2024. It's a Sunday afternoon and I just wanted to go ahead and make an informational video of the reason I'm starting the channel and what my intentions are for the channel, my goals, and what I'd like to get out of it and what I hope it can be for anybody that might watch it. So why am I making a YouTube channel? Well, I'll try not to make this video crazy long, but it is going to take a little time to explain the reason behind it. But I am going to be 33 years old in a little less than 2 months, in August of this year, at the end of August. And I grew up in a very musical family. My parents, and along with my dad's cousin and my mom's brother and a couple of other musicians, they sang in a local gospel music group, Southern gospel music group called the Lighthouse Singers, for over 30 years. And when I was growing up in the 90s and early 2000s, they sang quite a bit. And things have changed a lot through the years, and the Southern gospel landscape, is, at least locally here in Southeast Alabama, Pike County, Alabama, where I'm from, is changed tremendously. Churches just don't seem to have singings like they used to, and Southern gospel music and gospel music in general is just not as big as it once was. But I still love it. And when I was a kid, I grew up, I go into a lot of their singings. There were times where they'd go and sing, probably 2-3 times in a weekend maybe, and it might be a church singing on a Friday night, and some type of benefit on a Saturday, and then a homecoming on a Sunday, and you never knew where they would be singing at, different church events and things like that. And I didn't always go because back then as a child, I really didn't appreciate it. I was in church all the time because our home church, where I still attend, had church on Sunday morning, Sunday night, and Wednesday night. And, I always went there. My parents took me to church and raised me in church, but all the extra stuff, the singings they had through the years, I didn't always go. I would stay with my grandmother a lot. But I did go to a lot of them. And learned to play the guitar when I was 9 years old. And I was always very shy. And when I got to be 20, all these years, they had been singing, and I played the guitar, but I didn't play with them. I didn't really want to have that much to do with gospel music. And then I turned 20, and I guess the Lord started dealing with me, and I'd probably just played church all those years and wasn't really saved and where I needed to be. And I gave my life to the Lord when I was about 20 or 21 years old, something like that. And my life has never been the same. And so the folks that knew me growing up knew I was very shy, and I could play the guitar, but I never sang. But I came from a musical family. And so when I got right with the Lord, I started singing. And everybody was shocked just because how shy I was. But anyways, I sang quite a bit through my 20s, and now I'm, like I said, about to be 33. And, I've sang a lot with, the group still sings every now and then, but things have really slowed down. But when they do sing, I go with them. And I've gotten opportunities to go. Sometimes my dad and his first cousin play and sing as a trio, and we've gotten opportunities. And I've even done some solo homecomings and events and things where I sing by myself. I've done that quite a bit, but as of late and in the last few years in particular, things have just slowed down. And Southern gospel isn't as big a deal, at least locally. There's not as much of a Southern gospel music scene as there once was. And so I kind of have an itch to scratch, I guess you might say, because I love Southern gospel, and I love Christian music in general. But I have an itch to scratch, to sing more. So I thought, I've just been thinking about it a long time, what it would be like to create a channel because most of the time when I'm playing and singing, it's around the house by myself, in my office here. So I decided I wanted to make a channel where I put up a song every week. It's going to be the song of the week. And my goals are to, like I said, do one song a week. And it's going to be, a lot of Southern gospel, a lot of bluegrass gospel, because folks that know me well know that I really love bluegrass gospel music. And, I like contemporary Christian music too. I don't sing as much of that as I do on the Southern and bluegrass gospel side, but I'll put some of those videos up too. And I'm sure in time, and who knows what I'll do. I look forward to, around patriotic holidays, putting up patriotic music, and around Christmas, doing some Christmas music. And I'm sure I'll sing songs about being thankful around Thanksgiving. And, that'll be great. I really am looking forward to the opportunity to just scratch that itch. I guess that's the best way I know to put it. I have a desire to sing and play, and but I do have a wife and 2 kids, and we're busy, and everybody's busy, and that's what I think has led a lot to there not being as many church singers now. It's just how busy people are. But you can reach a lot of people. We learned this through COVID. You can reach a lot of people through media, through YouTube, Facebook Live, all those things, the internet. The internet's got a lot of bad to it, but you can do a lot of good. So I hope that I can post a lot of uplifting gospel music, Christian music that uplifts the name of Jesus. That's what's most important. And I hope it'll be a blessing to anyone that may find this channel. So for everyone, a lot of people make YouTube channels and they ask for this, and I would ask you the same, that if this is something you might enjoy, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking it, sharing it. I'm sure you can share it on your Facebook or whatever it may be. I don't have a Facebook. If I use Facebook, I have to go through my wife's account, Jordan. But she's going to help me out with this. She's a lot more talented with electronic things than I am. But I hope we can post a lot of good music, and who knows what this will turn into. I'm going to have a lot of grace for myself on this. I'm a busy man, so I don't know if I may do this 3 or 4 weeks and realize that one song a week is too much for me to commit to, and I may say, well, I just need to quit doing this altogether. It may turn into the song of the month. Or who knows, 5 years from now, I might have posted 52 songs a year for the past 5 years, and there might be 260 videos of me singing songs on YouTube. I really don't know. I guess we'll see. But I do hope that over time, if this does continue, I can do some collaborations with different people. I know a good bit of people that play and sing, and we might have some of the youth group from my church join me for a song, or we might have, my parents sing, or any of my friends or family from other churches. They might sing something too. Who knows what it'll turn into. But that is my goal, is to post a song a week, and I hope it'll be a blessing. But I do want to mention just at least 1 or 2 more things. The reason for the name. So the name of the channel is Live Oak Tunes. And that may sound a little crazy if you don't know, but again, I live in Pike County, Alabama, and in my little hometown, just outside of Troy, where we live is on a main road, and there is a huge tree right in front of our house, and it's kind of a landmark out here in our community. We bought this house from a family that had been in this community a really long time, and this house is built in '61, but that tree, there's no telling how old it is, and it's just a huge live oak. We have a lot of pecan trees around here in the South, and pine trees, and white oak trees is what I believe they're called, but this is a live oak. It's the ones that has the big branches that get out real close to the ground, and that's what this tree is in front of the house. So my wife and I have talked about if we ever did a YouTube thing, or some kind of stuff online, I might do something like live oak picking or something. So I chose Live Oak Tunes, and if she ever does anything, she might use Live Oak Living or something like that for her channel if she does something like that. But that's what it is, Liveoak Tunes, Tunes. And you can find the channel that way. And I hope you'll consider joining us. And I hope it'll turn into something where, you can comment on it and ask questions, or maybe even make requests or whatever. I want it to turn into a community. If you have questions about guitar playing, or what kind of pick I use, or what kind of capo I use, or just anything, I want it to be something where you can interact. A lot of men go hunting and fishing and golfing, and I like doing other activities too. I have my interests, but my hobby in a lot of ways is playing guitar and gospel music. So when I'm in here recording a video to put on for the video of the week, that's just like another guy going and playing golf, or another guy going fishing or something like that. So I want it to be fun. At the same time, I want it to uplift Jesus, obviously, and bring him honor and glory, and be something that would be pleasing to him. But I want it to be fun, and I want it to bring a smile to people's faces, brighten up their day. And if the music deals with their heart and draws them by the Holy Ghost, that'd be great too, because obviously if someone got saved over listening to this, then it'd be certainly worth it. So that's the goal, and I intend on posting. I've noticed with YouTube channels, something that'll make them be more successful is getting people to like, subscribe, share, obviously, and get the word, but also if they post at the same time every week. So my goal is to post at 5 o'clock Central, that's local time, every Monday evening. So, Monday's a rough day for a lot of folks going back to work, and I get it. My work week's Monday through Friday. So Monday at 5 around here, when everybody gets off, there should be a new video, hopefully every week. And I'm going to try to be consistent at that time. So if you get off work, you check your phone, you get on YouTube, it might say a new video up from Live Oak Tunes, and you might see me. So I hope that'll be a blessing to you. Again, if anyone sees this that might know me, feel free to text me. Give me some encouragement. Tell me if you think it's a good idea or not. Feel free to comment on the videos. If you don't like it, or don't think it's a good idea, or see a video and you don't like the song or how I did it, you don't have to give it a thumbs down. Just do like your mama said, and if you don't have anything to say, good to say, don't say it at all. But I would appreciate any encouragement, and I hope it'll be a blessing. And so I love y'all, and hopefully tomorrow night at 5 o'clock, I'll post the first video, and I'll go ahead and give a little bit of a spoiler on that. The first song I intend on doing is the first song that I ever did in front of a crowd when I was singing. After I started singing, which I'm pretty positive, if I'm not mistaken, is Just a Closer Walk with Thee. So anyways, I'll do that. And I did think of this real quick that I want to say too. I'm going to intend on posting Just a Closer Walk with Thee tomorrow night. But another thing that excites me about this channel, and I know I've been long, I'll try to make this my last point, but at my home church, I play and sing every service, and I'm always on stage helping with the music. But there's certain songs that in a Sunday morning worship service, for instance, if my pastor asked me to sing, there's certain good gospel songs that you just can't sing in a Sunday morning worship service. But doesn't mean they're not good songs, doesn't mean they're not pleasing to God or something like that. But songs like, for instance, what would come to mind is something like Keep on the Sunny Side or Precious Memories, or on and on. There's others too. Those are just two that come to mind. But there's songs that are good gospel songs, and they uplift the Lord, and they're nothing wrong with or anything like that, but they don't necessarily fit, church singings, or don't necessarily fit a worship service. So I look forward to singing songs like that on here too. Those are a lot of the type songs I pick around the house, but don't really ever get to sing in front of people, or talk with other people about, or whatever you might say. Don't get to perform, and I'm looking forward to that. So that's another big thing with this channel. I want to sing songs that don't get sang very much, and because I love old music, I love current music too. So I love it all, most of it anyway. And I want to, it may be that one week I'm singing a song out of the Redback Hymnal. Next week I might be singing Zach Williams. I might be singing the Carter Family the next week, and then I might be singing, the Hensons or the Crab Family or the Inspirations or the Primitive Quartet. You never know. Sometimes, I'll get on kicks where I'm listening to certain things, and but if this goes on long enough, I'll be doing 52 songs a year. So I'll have to get pretty creative before it's over with. But anyways, love you guys, and I hope this will be a blessing to you. And I'm signing off. See you guys tomorrow night. Thanks.